हमारा to promote the public speaking. The motive is that how well you can talk and present your views before everyone. It doesn't matter that what is the major content. It is the expression and the way you talk, way you deliver to the audience. तो यहाँ पे हम लोग इसी चीज को एक मेमोरी बनाना चाह रहे हैं. तो जिसका भी चैट आएगा वो यहाँ पे आएंगे और डोंट हेजिटेट. यहाँ पर सिर्फ इतनी सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट बात है कि आपका पहली बार you should be able to come over here. That is the first thing you should acquire, the courage to speak in front of the people and express yourself. So maybe your points may not be relevant या might be that content तुम्हारा तुमको लग रहा है कि आज उतना strong नहीं था, but it is just a humble beginning. Clear है? तो आगे वाले कभी भी बात होंगे तो आप लोग अपने लिए और बेटर करना है इसको. तो now we will start and उत्तम सर आप इसमें निकालिए, पिकअप कीजिए. तो सफल हो चुका है. हाँ, एक निकाल दिए सब. कोई ठीक है. तो इसमें कोई आर्गुमेंट नहीं है कि कौन मैं अभी नहीं आऊंगा बाद में नहीं आऊंगा, है ना? ओके, वेरी गुड. ओके रुद्र, चलो सबको ताली बजा दो रुद्र के लिए. वेरी गुड. हाँ, just be yourself, be yourself. Hindi, English, dual combination, whatever expression is must. ठीक है, चलो. All the best to all of you.
Today, I'm going to talk about the most common companion we all carry in our pockets, the mobile phone. We can all agree that mobile phone has changed or revolutionized our life. It gives us convenience. It connects other people all around the world and gives a constant flow of information. I believe that every powerful tool comes with a dark side. That's why I consider mobile phone as a necessary devil. First, I want to talk about the undeniable benefits of mobile phone. Mobile phones connects the whole world, no matter where you are sitting. I can contact my loved ones sitting far away from me. We can use our mobile phones as maps. We can gain entertainment from our mobile phones. We can play video games. We can watch movies, and we can do many things. Today, we can also read books via e-books. There are many platforms in mobile phones. There are many social media platforms like Instagram, which give you a chance to share your views. There are many disadvantages of mobile phones also, like many people get wrong information from the Twitter, Instagram, and other social media platforms, and are brainwashed by some people. The next disadvantage of mobile phones are that the Gen Z, in the race to share their information on internet, are being stuck in a race and constant anxiety and or depression. Another disadvantage is that it distracts people from their work. Bill Gates, one of the richest person in this earth, once said that mobile phones are the most distracting element I had ever seen. I personally believe that mobile phones distract people. It also distracts me while I was studying. We have become a slave of mobile phones. Whenever the ring bells in a mobile phone, there's an urge to see what's the new message. We are following our Instagram models blindly. I believe that if mobile phones used with correct presence of mind, it can be a boon. But if it is not used with correct presence of mind, it can be a bane.
Very good. Very good start. तो देखो 8th क्लास के बच्चे इतना अच्छा बोल रहे हैं, है ना? तो नहीं, लेकिन आप सब अपने लेवल पे अच्छा अटेंड करो. तो we have got a very good start. And second one, अनुष्का. आजा अनुष्का, आजा. कोई बात नहीं है, मतलब प्रिपरेशन नेवर एंड्स, इट ऑलवेज कीप्स ऑन गोइंग. तो जो आपने प्रिपेयर कर लिया उत्तर दे दो. नेक्स्ट टाइम आजा, आराम से, कंफर्टेबल, बी कंफर्टेबल. वेरी गुड, एकदम बढ़िया ना. much more than expected. Very, very more than expected. Wonderful.
So just imagine a world without cell phones. And I know we can't, like as we are Gen Z. These magical devices have become an essential part in our world and our daily life, helping us stay connected, informed, and entertained by using YouTube, Instagram, and all the apps. Whether it's calling a friend, googling the answer to a burning question, or snapping a quick photo with a Snapchat, cell phones are always there to lend a hand with us. Like any powerful tools, cell phones have a darker side too. They can be addictive, tempting us to spend hours scrolling the social media like Instagram, Facebook, etc., or playing games instead of focusing on what really matters. And with every click and tap, our personal information is out there for the world to see, raising concerns about privacy and security. So while cell phones are undeniably useful, we must remember to use them wisely. Let's embrace the convenience they offer while being mindful of the pitfalls. After all, in the digital age, striking the right balance is key to hide and seek. The power of technology without letting it control us.
बहुत बढ़िया अच्छी बात है वेरी पार्टिसिपेटिव एंटिल डेट आप लोगों ने बहुत अच्छा प्रिपेयर किया है तो जिन्होंने भी प्रिपेयर किया है बिलीव इन यू यू आर गोइंग ग्रेट आन्या आन्या कम फॉरवर्ड आन्या
So here I'm going to talk about cell phones. That why cell phones are necessary evils. In today's era, cell phones have become a necessity in everyone's life. Everyone is busy in their cell phones nowadays. Cell phones are necessary evils. It means that although cell phones are useful and necessary for us, it is causing harm to our life. Constant use of mobile phones have caused harm to one's health. Its continuous use may lead to headache, neck pain, strain the eyes and back pain. Too much usage of cell phones causes eyes pain and thus weakening the eyes. We must not continuously work on the screen by looking down as it strains our neck muscles and even sometimes it leads to a hunch posture. Many people use phones while driving and walking on the road or crossing the road that causes major accidents. It leads to severe injuries or sometimes become the cause of death of a person. It is also harmful for children as it can reduce their creativity and exploration and problem solving skills. They become lazy and more indulged in playing games and watching television. They do not realize the time duration they keep on surfing in the net. The harmful radiation emerging from the phones damage their brain cells, developing a risk for their brain. So, however, too much usage is harmful for us. A mobile phone could be both an advantage or a disadvantage, depending on how we use it. While used only when needed, it is, of course, an advantage. But when we use it for a long period of time, it becomes a disadvantage. Thank you.
every word you attempted gives a clap right so it doesn't make a difference that what was the content the initiative was good everyone so next clip the next one is Vatsal. Vatsal, Aja Vatsal. Come forward. Come. Aja, Aja. हमको क्या बोलना उस पर फोकस करें, राइट? दूसरों ने क्या बोला क्या नहीं यार, that doesn't make any difference.
Technology, and a particular mobile phone, has become an integral part of our lives. We have seen completely reliant on our phones, no matter where we are or what we are doing. People these days are empowered to be mobile savvy and stay connected. We can now send, receive emails anywhere, easily stay connected with those close and far, take photos, play games, manage calendars, and listen goes on and on. Mobile phones have become necessity of life nowadays, but somewhere we are not using it correctly. We have become over dependent on these devices. In a way, mobile phones have become a constant source of interruptions in our lives. Whether it is a family get together, weddings, or any professional meeting, our mobile phones can ring anywhere. These regular interruptions lead to divided attention, and individual cannot give his best to a single activity he is involved in at that moment. This may annoy the other people or lower the efficiency of the people. Mobile phones have dehumanized the dynamics of human contact. The essence of personal touch is lost in today's tech-savvy world. People have confined themselves to the world of mobile phones and have forgotten how to interact in real life anymore. The face-to-face communication has taken a back seat. Gone are the times when the family used to be the family time. The instant messaging and social media applications have become the favorite pastimes of the most of the people across all the age groups. Some people become completely disinterested in spending time with their families. The most affected section of the society by the usage of mobile phones is children. The children are spending hours on the mobile phones while playing games. This affects their reading and their physical and mental growth. A large section of teenagers and young people have fallen victims to the use of the mobile phones. The instant messaging and social media applications became very popular to them. Also, they have easy access to watching and reading pornographic sites, ultimately, which creates a permanent bad effect on.
Next one, Ayush.
हेलो, मेरा नाम आयुष है और मैं यहाँ पे मोबाइल फोन्स द नेसेसरी डेवल के ऊपर तुम्हें कैसे बताऊँ। मोबाइल फोन्स हमारी लाइफ का बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट बन चुके हैं। अब हम उनके बिना जी भी नहीं पाते ठीक से। हमें ये रहता है कि मोबाइल फोन्स में आपको कनेक्टिविटी मिल सकती है, आप अपने दोस्तों से बात कर सकते हो, रिश्तेदारों से बात कर सकते हो, लेकिन उसके ड्रॉबैक्स भी बहुत सारे हैं। जैसे कि आप एडिक्शन हो सकता है आपको। अगर आपका एडिक्शन हो गया, आप हमेशा फोन देखते रहते हो, आप उससे हटते नहीं और आप कुछ और में फोकस नहीं कर पाते हो। ठीक? क्या है कि मोबाइल फोन के एडवांटेज भी बहुत सारे कि उसने कम्युनिकेशन को रिवोल्यूशनाइज कर दिया। उसमें आप अब कहीं से भी बैठ के किसी और से बात कर सकते हो और ऐसे बहुत सारे उसमें एडवांटेजेस भी है। और मोबाइल फोन पे बहुत सारी सेफ्टी भी आपको दी जाती है कि आप अपनी जो डाटा और फाइल्स है उसको आप स्टोर कर सकते हो और उसके बहुत सारे ऐसे एडवांटेज। उसके फीचर्स भी है कि जैसे उसमें मोबाइल लोकेशन ट्रैकिंग होती है, आपका फोन गुम गया था उसे लोकेट कर सकते हो और जीपीएस ट्रैकिंग भी है, आप उससे कोई लॉस्ट पर्सन को भी ढूंढ सकते हो। लेकिन ये जो एडवांटेज है इसके अलावा ये भी कि एक डार्कर साइड भी है। इसका जो एडिक्टिव नेचर है उससे आपको एंजाइटी हो सकती है, मेंटल इश्यूज हो सकते हैं, इससे बहुत कुछ हो सकता है और उससे आपकी जो डेली लाइफ है वो भी इफेक्ट होने वाली है नेगेटिव वे में। और एक और जो इसका डिसएडवांटेज है वो इसकी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग। ये जो बनते हैं इससे कंपनीज जो रहती है वो रेयर मेटल्स को लेती है लाइक अर्थ से और उससे हमारे एनवायरनमेंट को भी हार्म होता है। मोबाइल फोन जब वेस्ट बन जाते हैं अगर हम उन्हें रिसाइकल नहीं करें तो उससे बहुत सारे डिसएडवांटेज हो सकते हैं हमारे एनवायरनमेंट को। अब मैं इसे कंक्लूड करना चाहूंगा कि जो मोबाइल फोन रहते हैं उसके बहुत सारे एडवांटेज रहते हैं लेकिन उससे भी डिसएडवांटेज रहते हैं। अगर हम मोबाइल फोन को सही से यूज करें तो उसके ढेर सारे एडवांटेज हो सकते हैं लेकिन हमसे कभी ओवर यूज नहीं करना चाहिए। थैंक यू।
बना रहे हैं, बहुत अच्छी बात है। तो you are always welcome in any language. So Kunsh, come forward.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and my fellow classmates. Today, I stand before you to speak on a very common yet important topic. Cell phones play a major role in our life, whether it be online banking, shopping, looking for study material, checking health insurances, and many more. Human beings have evolved throughout time from using stone tools. Now we have machines. A very significant machine that has changed the course of humanity was the cell phone. The device, which started as a way to communicate to our loved one from the comfort of our home, has now become a cellular device which can do anything your mind can think of. When we really, when we really think of it, is cell phone a bane or a boon? Earlier in villages, when we didn't have a solution to a problem, we consulted our elders or teachers. But now we have this highly technological device. We tend to trust the internet more than our own species. Instead of asking people we trust, we tend to gain knowledge from sources we have never heard of. This device also provides us access to social media, which can ruin our lives. We start to compare ourselves with fake perfect people on social media. We get anxiety when we want to post something, or maybe we start to want to be perfect. And worst of all, to the comments that we read there makes us so confident that in some cases people suffer with acute anxiety. It also gives us access to the never-ending black hole of reels or short videos, which ruins our attention span. Did you know that the mobile phone provides us with the same addiction as cocaine or cigarettes, which is the cycle of constantly getting dopamine from playing games or reels? Our mind gets distracted and constantly wants to look at that screen mindlessly for this exact reason. Some people lose the ability to even read a book. Our health, being a top priority, also gets affected by the screen. Crooked backs, obesity, or short sightedness, impaired writing skills, social isolation are some irreversible effects of mobile phones. In our own homes, instead of making human interactions and trust building, we stick on our electronic devices, feeding on that blue light which causes a damage. The same light that affects our mood and keeps us up at night. Me being a student, like all of you, believes that even though it is easy for me to impart this knowledge to you in front of you, I know that as soon as I reach home, I will scroll on social media for those little bursts of dopamine my mind wants. A recent study showed that an average teenager spends about 4.7 hours on the screen every day, and this is excluding the time we spend on our laptops or other devices. Another topic emerges when we think about mobile phones is that should they be allowed in schools? In my opinion, they shouldn't be, as schools act as a place where we communicate with people and catch a break from those screens. Schools help us to gather and gain knowledge and improve our focus. We should not destroy the only mobile-free place in our life right now. Every one of you must be thinking of mobile phones as the villain of the story. But every story has two sides of perspective. The lives of so many people have changed through this device. When there's a medical emergency, we can call the ambulance immediately. Or when there's a crime going on, we can call the police to report it. Speaking of police, the police have solved so many cases due to anonymous tips. Mobile phones have made so many things affordable through online shopping and made e-commerce so easy. Businesses have started to flourish by posting photos and videos on social platforms. Uh, People can showcase their talent on the internet. Anyone can ask any question from Google and the answer will be there. To conclude, I would like to say that mobile phones are not a bane nor a boon. The only difference in opinion comes when we use it for good or bad. Everything in life comes with a choice that we have to make. It is the same in the case of mobile phones. If we use them responsibly, it will prove to be good, but on the other hand, it will prove to be bad. So, to answer the question, are smartphones necessary evil? You have the control over your own self. It's just a matter of choice. Thank you.
सब एक के साथ एक अच्छे पर्सपेक्टिव के साथ आ रहे हैं. दिमाग में अगर कुछ नया एडिशन हो जाए तो यू हैव स्टिल गॉट द अपॉर्चुनिटी टू ऐड. सो अरुणोदय, Come forward.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Arnotya. I'm standing before you to tell about. Good evening, everyone. My name is Arnotya. Today, I'm standing before you to tell about the mobile is a necessary devil. So, it has become the part and parcel of our life, particularly with the invention when the coronavirus came since 2019. Today, it plays an important role in every aspect and field from air travel, food shopping, medicine shopping, and etc. The main reason why mobile phones are considered necessary evil is because they have become essential communication is today fast and packed society. This constant connectivity can also lead to a lack of face-to-face communication. This means we are not talking face-to-face communication. We are only talking in phones, and because of that, it becomes the stress in our mind, which can negatively impact in our social interactions and relationship. Additionally, mobile phones can also have negative effects on our mental and physical health. The constant use of mobile phones can lead to eye strain, headache, migraines, and poor posture. And the blue light emitted by the screens can disturb the sleep pattern. Because of the phone and video games, the more children are not playing outdoor games like cricket, football, and etc. In conclusion, the mobile phones can come a long way from its early days as a tool for making a receiving call. They are vital for communication and productivity, but they have negative consequences on our social interaction, mental and physical health, and overall well-being. Thank you and have a nice day.
So next one, hmm. So next one is Ananya Jaiswal.
Hello everyone, I am Ananya Jaiswal. Today we will talk about cell phones are necessary devils. First we will talk about how cell phones are necessary, then how they are devils in our lives. So we all operate cell phones daily and are many useful things we do. In past 2-3 years, we all have attended many online classes through our cell phones. Imagine if we did not have a phone, we would have been stopped for 2 years. 2 years have been lost in our lives. Isn't it scary? Social media. We can spread awareness through this. You can stay connected without geographical and time barriers you with your loved ones. If it will, it gives you access to news and current events. Social media have emerged as the real-time news source providing instant updates on happenings from around the world. This gives you access to breaking news and helps people stay informed and current events as they unfold. You can also easily share your views on that. Platform for personal branding. Social networks allow professionals to promote their skills, services, accomplishments, and product to a wider audience and build their brand. Business and marketing opportunity. Companies utilize social media for market research on consumers' preference and feedback. It provides a venue for increasing brand awareness through promotions and increasing brand awareness through promotions and engaged with customers. Many brands also engage social media platforms for lead generation, sales, and consumer retention through delicate business pages and community building. Cell phones also provide entertainment. Mobiles are undoubtedly one of the best source of entertainment. Emergency. In the emergency of an accident, injury, criminal incident, or other emergency, mobile phones ensure that emergency services as well. Education. It is another major advantage of mobile phones. It can be used to acquire knowledge, add information on various topics. net banking. Nowadays, mobiles are even used as a wallet for making payments. Now let's talk about how cell phones are devils. Addiction. Mobile phones can be addictive. We all have seen children spending hours and hours altogether mindlessly scrolling through social media. Addiction towards phone is termed as nomophobia. It is the disorder people are unable to stop themselves without using cell phones. Distraction. Phones can be distracting, especially in education and work settings. Constant notification and temptation to check messages can be distracting. Health. There is concern that the low level of RF radiation emitting by mobile could cause health problems such as headache and brain tumor. It can help have a negative effect on your health. Phones not only create stress, increase anxiety, or disturb the peace of mind, but also affect health physically very dangerously. There is good evidence of uh, that mobile phones contribute to sleep deprivation, especially when people use them late night or in the bed. However, mobile have sufficient drawbacks, particularly during sleep disturbance. The, the blue light emitting by mobile can badly affect cyberbullying. An unfortunate outcome often rise of the internet and social media is cyberbullying, which can happen at any age, but it hurts kids in particular. One of the reasons parents often struggle with giving their child a cell phone and internet access to the chance and their child may become a victim. Research has found that having a cell phone not only opens teenager up to more cyberbullying as also raises the potential that they may engage in cyberbullying others. Cost. The cost of mobile can be a significant disadvantage for students, especially those though come from low income families. It can be effective financial burden for the students and their families. Leakage of privacy. Mobile phones offer significant benefits but also have some drawbacks related to privacy. Users must be aware of this risk and take steps to protect their personal information, such as using strong password, limiting app permissions, and avoiding sharing sensitive information about over public notebooks. User must understand the potential risk of take appropriate precautions to safeguard their privacy. So this is how cell phones are necessary devils. This have become an integral part of lives of students. It, it offers many advantages and there are also potential drawbacks. You can get a benefit of your mobile phone while minimizing the downside. Students should use it responsibly and safe control, like avoiding excessive screen time and taking steps to protect their privacy and mental health. Overall, cell phones can be valuable tools for students when used correctly. Thank you.
Our next participant is Charvi.
Eight brother deserve the strong clapping, right? It brings courage to speak aloud before the seniors.
Good evening, everyone. Myself Char with the topic of cell phones are necessary devils. The idea that cell phones are devils became a negative influence of common concern because of several reasons like distractions. Primary concern is that cell phones can be a significant source of distraction with approach of social media accounts, texting apps, games, and other entertainment options. We may find it challenging to focus on studies while phones are buzzing with notifications. Second, impact on academic performances. Excessive use of cell phones has been linked to lower academic. Who spends a lot of time in cell phones may struggle in uh, engage in classrooms or study effectively. Third, sleep disruptions. Using cell phone at late night can disturb sleep patterns, leading to exhaustion and concentrating at during days. Fourth, social and emotional impact. Spending too much time in social media, for example, it can contribute or usually make you feel anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. Lastly, cyberbullying. Cell phones provide a platform of cyberbullying which can have serious consequences of mental health and well-being. Many of us easily get addicted to cell phones just by seeing 2-3 cool apps and platforms, which is very unhealthy for all of us. So we should stop being addicted to cell phones by set limits on time screen, track your data usage and limit it. Remove the apps which is used the most, not even for lifetime, just when your exam are coming or you are lack on your studies. Change cell phone settings so you can don't receive notifications and you can do not distract it from your path. Some cell phones have focus mode in which you can set up a schedule of time period which can distracting app will be unable to use. We all are not getting it, but cell phones are leading over a future generation which can be harmful. Many of us easily get addicted to cell phones. Cell phones are necessary devils, but it is useful to life also. It helps us for getting information regarding studies. Once in COVID, cell phones were important for online classes too. It is easy to convey a message through text or call. We can make online and safe payments from cell phones. We can use GPS and track family members and friends. It provides us news and what's happening all over the world. We can meet doctors online when we are outside or doctors are outside. Research about courses offer higher grades. We can look for online jobs too. We can watch influential blogs or successful people videos. We all are not getting, but cell phones are handing over our future generations. That's why they are called necessary devils. Thank you.
Our next participant is Lakshya.
Mobile phones are necessary devil. While mobile phones connect us to the world, they often disconnect us from the present. Mobile phones are the greatest invention of all time. While serving as a valuable communication tool, also bring a certain negative consequence. One prominent one prominent issue is excessive screen time and its adverse effect on health. Another concern is addictive nature of mobile phones. Constant notification lead to reduced productive social isolation and even physical disorders. In the age of mobile phones, loneliness has become more prevalent than ever before. Mobile phones has also given rise to road accidents. Additionally, privacy concerns arise as personal data can be easily accessed. To address the issue, set the screen time, limit the practice, the digital detox, encourage physical activities, and physical awareness campaigns. In a way, mobile phones have become a constant source of interruption in our lives. Whether it is the family get together, weddings, or any meeting, our phones might ring anywhere. These regular interruptions lead to divided attention, and individual cannot give his best to a single activity he is involved with. This may sometimes annoy other people or lower the efficiency of the individuals. Mobile phones have diminished the dynamics of human contact. The essence of personal touch is lost in today's world. People have confined themselves to the world of mobile and have to interact in real life. The idea that mobiles become a negative influence or a distraction for students is common concern among educators and parents. Mobile phones are not actually devil for anyone. Remember, a piece of technology was always invented so as to make the best of it. It's us who make us the piece of technology look good or devil. Thank
Next one will be Suhan.
Good evening, respected teachers. and- Good evening, respected teachers and dear students. My name is Swan Felix Kojur and I study in ninth grade from Kendriya Vidyalaya number 1. Today I am going to speak on a topic: mobile phones are necessary devils. Mobile phones have become an integral part of our life. We seem completely reliant on our mobile phones. Whether we are phones, no matter where we are and what are we doing. People these days are mobile savvy and stay connected. We can easily stay connected with the friends, take photos, play games, and manage calendars by mobile phones. But nowadays, though mobile phones has become necessity, we are not using it correctly. We have become over dependent on these devices. It can become constant source of interpretation in our lives. Inherent is the family get together, wedding, or professional meetings. Our mobile phones can be anywhere. These regular interpretation lead to divided attention, and an individual cannot give his best to a single activity he is involved with at the moment. This may sometimes annoy the other people or lower the efficiency of the individuals. Mobile phones have minimized the dynamic of human conduct, the essence of personal touch, enlarged in today's tech-savvy world. Face-to-face communications has taken a step back. The times has gone when family used to sit together and have dinner, and it was used to be the family time. The most affected section of the society by the usage of mobile phones is the children. The children are spending hours using mobile phones, playing games, texting to their friends, talking to others. This affects their sleep cycle, reading habit, and and even their choice fatigue. In extreme cases, their tumors. Things thus mobile is a necessary devil. Thank you.
Okay. Clap, everyone. ये बात सब लोग समझ लें बार बार. Giving an attempt is always appreciable rather than what you are speaking, because it requires a lot of courage to come over here and speak and give your expression. So the next to come forward is Parth.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Parth, and I am here to say about the topic: mobile phones are necessary and unnecessary devil. Nowadays, mobile phones have become a necessity in our lives, but somewhere we are not using it correctly. Um, Second most, uh, we spend most of our time using mobile phones. Mobile phones are used for keeping in touch with family members, conducting business, and in order to have access to telephone. People may also use it for playing games, surfing on the net, and watching movies. Due to mobile phones, we get connected to people who are close and far. Nowadays, we have become over dependent on mobile phones. So now, uh, so mobile phones have become a source of interruption in our daily lives. Whether it is a meeting, family get together, or our phones can ring anywhere. These regular interruptions lead to a divided attention, and individuals cannot give their best in the activity he is involved in. That moment, the face-to-face communication has taken a backseat. Gone are the times when the family used to sit together for dinner, which was called the family time. Applications like Facebook and Instagram are favorite pastimes. Some of people are completely disinterested with their families. Children are most affected.
With the children are most affected with the uses of mobile phones. They are spending hours in mobile phones, playing games which havoc their physical and mental health. Thank you.
Very good, very good. Next one, Sayati, come forward.
Dear friends and respected teachers, it is with great pleasure that I address you today on a topic that resonates deeply with each one of us: cell phones. Cell phones serve as lifelines. Cell phones serve as lifelines, instant communication across vast distances. In emergencies, they became vital tools for summoning help and connecting with loved ones. However, this constant connectivity can also erode the boundaries of personal space and diminish the quality of face to face interactions. The wealth of information available to our fingertips through cell phones is unparalleled. From educational resources to news updates, we are empowered with knowledge like never before. Yet, this access comes with the peril of misinformation and information overload. In the realm of the productivity, cell phones are indispensable tools enabling remote work, time management, and multitasking. However, the addictive allure of social media and entertainment apps often hijacks our focus, leading to decreased productivity and a sense of constant busyness. In conclusion, I would like to say that cell phones are indeed the necessary devils of our time. While they offer unparalleled connectivity, access to information, and productivity tools. Thank you.
Next one on the chart is Shaurya. Shaurya.
Smartphones are necessary devil. Then the question comes, if we are normally not addicted to these three basic things in life, then how come we are addicted to smartphones? And answer lies is appropriate use and overuse. So here the question which is to be discussed is what amount of use is right use and over and above. This limit it becomes overuse. Who will decide this benchmark of limit? This limit is subjective in relation to the geography, age, gender, and many such socio-cultural and economic factors. This means that each individual has to decide a particular limit by himself about the quantum of use above which it can be called overuse. Overuse is often defined as dependence, addiction, which is term used by the World Health Organization to replace addiction. Now the next stage of overuse is addiction. Few people may argue that we may be overusing the smartphone, but still we are not addicted to use it. Such people show symptoms of anxiety if they forget the smartphones or they are not with smartphones for long time or even in few cases. They are not dressed if smartphones are not near to their pillow while sleeping. All these symptoms lead to adverse effect on relationship, overall social and physiological well-being and health. There are many researches which are done on this subject, and each one of these confirms that overuse of smartphones leads to the dependence of addiction. We have just seen few side effects of overuse of smartphones, but even if we notice the smartphones, we try not to correlate with them. So the first requirement is awareness and acceptance of dependence, addiction because of overuse of the smartphones, and then working on the same overcome them.
Thanks.
Volunteer come forward. नहीं कोई बोल लेट देम वेट उनको बोलो YouTube पे वेट कर ले हमारा वहां पे देखें शो खत्म बात करो
Since 1876, when Alexander Graham Bell spoke his first words into a telephone, it has changed our world dramatically. Phones can have its own pros and cons. Mobile phones are a boon to us if used wisely. They can serve as they are a source of infinite knowledge. They can be used to connect with our family and friends who stay in other part of the world. Let me remind you, when we were suffering with coronavirus, the medical aid needed was consulted and given by the doctors via video calls. And this was a major use of technology. On the other hand, as they can be a boon, it is also a curse in our lives. Sociologists believe that mobile phone addiction is becoming one of the biggest non-drug addiction, which is really alarming to human race. Often, the addiction causes many life-affecting problems. The most significant problem faced is weak eyesight. There are many unlimited cons of mobile phones. In many cases, anxiety, restlessness, migraine, headache, loss of control of our own body, and unstoppable urge to scroll reels and shorts. People are becoming impatient. They cannot even wait in a line 2 minutes for more than 2 minutes without a phone. They get angry if it's taking time to even download a movie. For teenagers, mobile phones can be a severe problem. They have access to all the exploit content, which is not good for our mental health. We all see and hear in our daily lives that there are road accidents because of the driver is using cell phone while driving. There is also high risk of privacy leakage. Our one mistake can cost us the whole work and money we ever earned or did. So, in my opinion, we should always have a control on our mobile usage and never let them control us. So, I hereby conclude that phones can be a boon and a curse in our lives. Thanks.
The invention of cell phones has led to many revolutionary changes in the field of communication and now are an important part of our lives. But this gadget, while being useful, also has many disadvantages. Today, I, Ananya Chandrakar, will tell you about the many pros and cons of cell phones. Cell phones, also known as mobile phones, are devices that are mainly used for uh, communication with our family, friends from anywhere at any time. They are also used to listen to songs, watch movies, browse online, play games, etc. During the COVID-19 pandemic, we discovered many new uses for this device. For example, our students attended online classes, gave online exams. Many employees started to do their job from home. Even though mobile phones have many advantages, but still there are many disadvantages of mobile phones that we should be wary of, as many people nowadays use online payments instead of paying with cash. Criminals use this as an opportunity to steal their money. It is really hard to track these criminals, and most of the times they are not punished for their crimes. We have started to get addicted to our phones and can't complete any work as we get distracted by them and end up scrolling on them for hours. Extensive use on phones can also lead to many health problems like migraines, seizures, insomnia, headaches, loss of hearing, etc. In conclusion, even though cell phones have many negative aspects to them, but still we can't forget the fact that they have made remarkable changes in our society. Hence, it depends on us if we wanted to negatively or positively impact our lives. Thank you.
Dhara, come forward. Dhara.
Many technological developments have been amazing. Some, however, have created unnecessary stress and dependence. I'm not against cell phones. I have one and I use it a lot.
It connects me with the world by voice, text, and social media. I don't believe that cell phones are the devil. They just bring out the devil that already existed in folks at the time. So I'm not against cell phone technology. However, I'm completely against any notion that I'm available 24/7 because I carry a cell phone and I'll never apologize for it. Instant connectivity is a blessing at times when needed, but oftentimes it places unrealistic expectation of availability in the career. Thank
ओके तो कंक्लूड करते हैं हम लोग. इट वाज अप्रिशिएबल एफर्ट फ्रॉम ऑल ऑफ यू. सबने प्रिपेयर करके आया था और हमने सोचा था 10 9 वाले ज्यादा प्रिपेयर करेंगे, लेकिन टू आवर एस्टोनिशमेंट द 8th वन डिड एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी गुड. You all will admit, I suppose. So claps all of you. Claps for all of you. अच्छा, अभी अब पार्टिसिपेंट का जो गिफ्ट था उसको रहेगा सबके लिए, वो हम कल बता देंगे, है ना. लेकिन क्योंकि सभी ने पार्टिसिपेट किया है, एवरीवन हैज came out of the fear factor. या कुछ एक एंजाइटी होता है या एक रहता है कि हम बोल पाएंगे कि नहीं बोल पाएंगे. सो फॉर मी everyone of you sitting over here is a winner. So definitely you will go out with some of our gifts, right? And that lot will be a small one, but still come forward everyone. हाँ, चलो एक क्लिक कर लेते सब लोग साथ में. इधर एक दूसरे इधर ही कर देते हैं, बैठे. हाँ, तो जो टॉप 2 लोगों का परफॉर्म था वो मैं बता दूंगा तुम लोगों को कल, है ना. हम लोग डिस्कस करके बता देंगे. बट एवरीवन अटेम्प्टेड वेल. अच्छा, सब प्रिपेयर अच्छा किए, बढ़िया. नाइन्थ वालों को बहुत इम्प्रूवमेंट की जरूरत है मुझे लग रहा है. नाइन्थ वाले बहुत अच्छा बोले, कुछ ठीक ठाक रहे. एक बार इन लोगों को देखिए. तो एक ग्रुप